real quick, there's not going to be any visuals. I won't have any visuals until, Thursday, Friday? Because I broke my stupid fucking iPhone charger. And it's going to be a minute before I can replace it. But that's neither here nor there. You didn't come here for that. You came here for Black Lightning Episode 3 review. And honestly, this one took so long because I heard that Episode 3 was way worse than Episodes 1 and 2. And I have to disagree. I feel like Episode 3 wasn't as bad as 1 or 2. That doesn't mean it's a good episode or that it's the better of the 3. I just didn't see it as bad as 1 or 2. So let me give you a brief overview, a brief synopsis overview. Episode 3, Black Lightning and his family goes to the church. They go to a funeral. It's in a church. The pastor wants to hold a organized protest, and shenanigans happened. And that's pretty much the episode. So let me start off with the things that I liked about the episode. I liked the dinner scene between Black Lightning, his ex-wife, and his youngest daughter. The youngest daughter wants to start having sex, and she tells Black Lightning, his ex-wife. So they spent the whole dinner talking about it, and it's actually pretty funny. I didn't notice the humor in this season. Like, this series, I guess, supposed to have some humor in it. I didn't notice it until this episode. As for like the humor altogether, I'm not. It's really it falls flat. To be fair, let's be honest, bro. It falls flat. It's not funny. It's not well executed. They don't have good comedic timing, and there's not enough chemistry to sell you that this is natural humor. You know, like this is, you know, the actors and actresses are playing off each other. You can tell that it's just all scripted. It's not a bad thing. I just don't see why it has to be humor. Like it's I guess it's like underlining humor is not really a focus, or like even like some focus of the show, right? It's just there. But for the dinner scene, it was pretty hilarious, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I laughed. Wow, was that really the only thing that I liked about episode 3? Because I actually took some notes this time. I'm not going completely off the top. I took a couple of notes. So, actually, hold on. Speaking of notes, because I felt like I was going to miss a lot of things. Because I didn't miss a lot of things in episode 1 or 2, but I did, there are some, that's why I told you to watch episode 1 and 2. And watch episode 3. You know, decide for yourself. See if my criticisms holds up. So where to start with this shit? Hold on. So oh my god, I only liked one thing? Are you fucking serious? Alright. So the thing that's on my mind right now is the oldest daughter. There's a pacing problem with this series. I think it's going to be consistent throughout the entire series. Maybe not season 2. Hopefully season 2 they'll fix the pacing, but if they don't, oh man, because it's a glaring problem. Because the oldest daughter, you see her, right? And let me just say this, right? She goes to a junkyard to, I guess, train or discover her abilities, like the limitations of them. And let me just say, I want to say this real quick. Was that a Static Shock reference? Or am I being too nerdy? Because that Static Shock is DC. Well, the technical name is Static. Static Shock is the name of the show. We just call him Static Shock because that's what the show called him, but his official name is Static. Was that a Static Shock reference? I hope it was, bro. I really hope it was, because it's really like no point for her to go to some random junkyard to test her powers, other than, you know, showing you the limitations or showing you like her power scheme altogether. She's super strong and super durable. She's basically a Luke Cage. That's kind of what she is, low key, a Luke Cage. But And also the junkyard scene, the way that it's shot, you see like the grays, the color scheme, the grays, the glaring, the gradient shading and all that shit. And the like when she gets when I'm not trying to, because I'm just trying to tell you that you remember the addiction that the father is supposed to have. It is much better executed with the daughter. The father is supposed to have this addiction, but you can tell that the daughter suffers from it way more. It's shot better, it's executed better, and you actually see the addiction. That's what I wanted with Black Lightning. I mean, if you are going to throw out wild accusations that he's addicted to his powers, then I need to see the addiction. I just can't, I'm not just going to take your word for it. You got to show me that he has a problem. But to be fair to the daughter, anybody would be not addicted to their powers. I mean, yeah, anybody could be addicted to their powers, but honestly, like, it's not like, going mad with power, I guess, is what they're trying to say, right? But I don't see it like that. I see it like, because if you feel helpless for years upon years of your life, you felt helpless and there's nothing you can do. Now you actually can do something, and you can do a lot of something with the powers that you're given. Of course you're going to go on a little power trip. Of course. Like any weak person who's gained, say this is a perfect metaphor, I guess, for money. Like someone who's been struggling, constantly struggling. They finally get like $1 million, or hell, let's go even further beyond $1 billion. You're not gonna think that they're just gonna randomly spend it on bullshit. Of course they are. They want to enjoy having power. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that. Hell, not even necessarily. There's nothing wrong with that. So you actually see the addiction in the oldest daughter. Also, since I'm on the oldest daughter, let me talk about her real quick. Oh my God. So apparently she wasn't feeling her girlfriend as much as as much as you thought she was, or as much as I thought she was, because you got her in a library. Oh, hold on. Before any of that, I gotta address the pacing. So the daughter goes to the junkyard, practicing her powers, training, and it's like you hear the parents, and like the parents says, I don't know how much time the daughter fucking spends on her powers, because it all seems like it's only been a day or two of her training and going to the library and reading up upon shit. But her parents says that she's been going for days. Huh? What? Days? It's only been like a day or two. What are you talking about? Days. If it has been days, it's not shot well, or it's not cut well. It's not edited well. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to? How was I supposed to? Also, since I got the pacing out the way, that's just like for the daughter. I just feel like the pacing issues is kind of, I can't ignore it, because you want me to. You say that it's been days, but from what you show me or the way it's edited, I can't tell it's been days. I honestly felt like it's only been a day. Maybe that's just me. Maybe if you watch when you watch episode 3 of Black Lightning, you'll get the it's been days line a lot better than I did, because I truly felt like it's only been a day or two. So the oldest daughter apparently wasn't feeling her girlfriend as much, because after a day of training, she starts macking on this new girl, this librarian. I think she's a librarian. I think she works there. And she invites her to this random fucking party. The Oldest daughter goes to the party, and guess who shows up to this completely random fucking party? That's right, her girlfriend. Her girlfriend just randomly shows up in this random fucking party and immediately spots the oldest daughter dancing with the librarian. Are you fucking joking? Are you fucking kidding me? You're telling me that out of all the people there, like literally, she sees them in the middle of the dance floor dancing. She spots them immediately. She just turns. She takes one glance left, one glance right. Boom. She sees her girlfriend dancing with another girl. And then she just automatically assumes she's fucking cheating. What? I mean, I guess you could, but I wouldn't just draw to the conclusion that they're cheating. If I was in that situation, I'd be like, what the hell? Like, oh, who's your friend? Introduce me to her. Like, I would at least get her side of the story before. And then the librarian tries to take up for the oldest daughter. Bitch, you don't even know her. What the fuck? Why you go... I understand you want to fuck her and everything, but you need to calm down. You need to get off your feelings there. Get out of your feelings there for a second. Like, just for a second. Like, you don't know what's going on. Right? So apparently the oldest daughter wasn't feeling her girlfriend as much as I thought she was. It's kind of fucking odd because they were, I guess, living together? Or maybe she just had a key to her apartment? Okay, if you wasn't, I don't understand where this is coming from. This is another directing issue. Like, how the fuck was I supposed to know she wasn't feeling her girlfriend? It's never shown. It's never even hinted at. I guess it was kind of, I mean, I do remember her not wanting her to meet her parents. Like the oldest daughter not wanting her girlfriend to meet her parents. Okay. But it wasn't even emphasized on. Y'all, it wasn't even emphasized on at all. It was just, no, I don't want you to meet my parents. Oh, I want to meet your parents. Oh, I'm not ready. Oh, okay, but when are you going to be ready? And to remind you, this was literally, this was literally after her girlfriend, what? After, like, the oldest daughter, what? Was she kidnapped before this or after this? Or, yeah, she was, I think she was kidnapped before, like, after this, right? And, like, after she was kidnapped, right? Literally the night of after she was kidnapped, or, yeah, I think, and she, like, oh, I want to move further on to our relationship. It's like, damn, you didn't meet the parents yet? Like, what? So you just gave her the key to your apartment, and y'all basically living together. Basically, right? I don't know. I don't think they were living together. I think she just had a key to her apartment. But even still, you didn't meet the parents yet? And I thought that maybe her parents didn't know she was a lesbian. But at the end of the episode, her mother tells her, like, you remember the first time you told me you were a lesbian? And I was like, oh, so they did know. Okay. So I guess I really was supposed to that was supposed to be the scene where she wasn't feeling her girlfriend as much. Okay, that's what. Moving on. It's just, I just find it bullshit that that was the scene where I was supposed to draw that conclusion. How the fuck was I supposed to draw that conclusion? Opposed from, her not wanting to meet. Her parents not wanting to meet her girlfriend because she was a lesbian. That's of course I'm going to draw that conclusion before I draw, oh, it's because she wasn't feeling her girlfriend as much. But then why the fuck did you take the key? Why would you move? I gotta move on, bro. I don't even know where the fuck I left off on. Like, bro, that's not even the worst part. Let me look at my notes real quick. The albino kingpin, again, I don't want to be racist. His name is Tobias. I found out his name. I think it's Tobias. And apparently he's not the head in charge. Well, He's the head in charge street level, but in terms of the entire operation, it's a lady above him. Her name is Eve, and she's your typical, oh, like how can I describe her villainy? The villain. Okay. Like, you know those villains to where they have a positive attitude, but it's twisted. That's basically what she is. And like, she won't even. Okay, her oppression of the neighborhood, she won't let them have an organized protest because I guess she does. Like she said, she doesn't want them to think that they can actually do something about the crime going on in the city. And I'm just like, well, damn. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of hope. You don't want to oppress them too strictly, because then if they get to a point where they have no hope, then they could just rebel. You know, that sort of oppression doesn't end well. Like, you're not doing things very intelligently, I have to say. Hold on, I gotta look at my notes again. Relaying back to the dinner scene, it's like before the dinner scene when the youngest daughter told them that she wanted to have sex, they told her that the oldest daughter wasn't going to be at the dinner table, and she said, well, my sister's not going to be here for this dinner. Well, that sucks. The only reason she said that is because she was hoping that the older sister can help her with the whole sex talk thing, right? The mother then tells her to, like, you know, language, young lady. Apparently, they can't even say suck in their own home. They can't say suck. Like, I guess in the context of bad or whatever. What the fuck? They can't even say suck? Or you guys are that fucking strict to where they can't even say one? That's not even a bad word inherently. Like, what the fuck? Bro, okay, I'm starting to understand why she's a little bit more wild and a little bit more reckless. I'm starting to understand. I guess if my parents was that fucking strict, I'll probably go around just drinking and not giving a fuck either. Right? But here's the thing. Her and her best friend had a mutual agreement that they was going to have sex. They're both virgins. I find that questionable for the youngest daughter. I find that questionable at worst. No, questionable at best, and completely horseshit at worst. Because from the first 2 episodes, from her constantly drinking, from the way she dressed, the people she hangs out with, and goddamn the club she goes to, the club she goes to, you're telling me that she's still a fucking virgin? Do you honestly believe there's no way she's a virgin, bro? I don't give a fuck. That is a hard fucking sell. From all the drinking, and mind you, she was drinking before she had a near-death experience. Both of them. Actually, all 3 of them. She was drinking before all 3 of her near-death experiences. She was dressing all provocatively. She was hanging out with a girl who is clearly a bad influence on her. Very clearly, abundantly clear, she's a bad influence. And the club she was going to, she sneaks off and goes to clubs. Like, are you telling me that not one time bro. No, hell no. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it one fucking bit. Hell no. Alright, so your youngest daughter is a virgin. I find completely horseshit. I gotta talk about Black Lightning's partner. He's a Donatello. He does machines. Black Lightning, in the opening scene of episode... Not the opening scene. Was it the opening? Yeah, it was the opening scene. Episode 2. Black Lightning's suit is supposed to help him better control his powers. It's supposed to help him, like, you know, not drain as much power. Help him with directing his powers better. Like, you know, I'm starting to understand why he has the suit. But it still doesn't make any... I still don't know why he can't do this himself. Why he just didn't learn how to do this himself. Why does he need the suit? to amplify his control of his over his control of his powers or whatever the fuck. Like, he goes to a shooting range, right? Like, this guy, his partner, he has a holographic shooting range, and Black Lightning, and it's all like 3D holographic. Ugh, what? This guy, and he has like a holographic, like a 3D holographic model of the city. He can hack into systems and shit, and I'm just like, bro, you guys are going to have to explain this guy. Like, I don't know shit about Black Lightning. I don't know the lore. So you're going to have to tell me how smart this guy is. Like, you just can't show me a bunch of cool tech. I can understand the suit. I can, at an Iron Man level, I can understand the suit, right? Because, like, anyone genius level can just build a fucking suit with superpowers, right? Or with the ability to help control superpowers, right? I can understand that. But now you have 3D holographic shooting ranges. Yeah, you're gonna have to, that one's gonna have to be explained. How smart are you? How fucking smart are you? Like, and again, I was questioning, like, if you're this fucking smart and you can equip Black Lightning with all this cool technological shit, why didn't you just give it to the cops? I can understand why, because the cops are clearly crooked. That's another thing I'm gonna have to get into later. Right now, I want to talk about the partner. This guy is just, he's like, bro, like, no, he's too fucking smart. He is too goddamn smart. Like, I won't be surprised if he have a bunch of fucking nanobots lying around that can heal Black Lightning from any fucking injury. I would not be surprised if they can hold live, if he has a 3D holographic printer that can copy DNA and print whole live organs to replace for Black Lightning. I would not be shocked, because this guy has some fucking, the tech does not make sense in this context. It's like, how smart are you? Who the fuck even is you, bro? Like, bro, who are you? Like, tell me. I need to know. I need to know. This shit doesn't make any sense. It's starting to really not, like, I can suspend my disbelief only so fucking much, bro. At least with the Flash, they're all scientists. They're all like up there, you know, their backgrounds, and you know what kind of scientists they are, you know, Caitlin being a jack of all fucking trades. But this guy is like, he takes that fucking 12,000 million, like he's a one-man fucking army of tech. Like, what the and the speed of this guy, like how quickly he can make this tech by himself. Like, what the, you can, first of all, I don't know shit about programming. I don't know shit about coding, but I'm pretty fucking sure it takes more than just a few fucking hours to do. Like, I gotta move on, bro. I'm moving on. This is just, I don't know, bro. I don't know. At first I didn't think episode 3 was as bad as 1 or 2. But I'm starting to feel like it is. I'm getting there. I'm starting to see what y'all saying. I'm really starting to see what y'all saying. Let me look at my notes again. Oh yeah, a lot does not happen in this episode. It feels like mostly filler. And you'll get that you'll understand what I'm talking about when you see Black Lightning confront the guy who wants to fuck his daughter. Like, that whole scene felt like filler. That it was filler, because why the fuck are you confronting this guy? Like, come on, bro. Come on. We do not live in the goddamn 80s anymore. Like, we don't live in the 80s anymore. No, fucking, like, sex is not that big of a deal no more. Like, if anything, like, I don't get why you're acting why you acting like such a fucking prune, dude. I understand that your daughter's like, what, 17? Yeah, I think she's 17, because, like, she's in high school. I don't know if she's a freshman or not. Like, if she is a freshman, yeah, okay, I can understand that. But 17 to 18, bro, that's kind of ripe for the picking. You know, that's kind of when, you know, they should start fucking, you know, at 17 to 18. People their own age. Let me specify that. People their own fucking age, all right? But still, it's like this guy's confronting him and he's being like, oh, I'm Mr. Dad. Yeah, I'm Mr. Dad. Yeah. And I'm just like, bro, isn't there like a criminal organization that you need to fucking deal with? Isn't there a little bit more pressing matters at hand? I guess not. Did somebody just fucking die because you didn't do anything? Wasn't she like a student of yours? Don't you love the students? What happened to that? Oh man. But yeah, when he confronts the his daughter's best friend, the youngest daughter's best friend, you'll see what I'm talking about when it comes to filler. Oh, let me talk about the crooked cops real quick. So the guy, you know the guy who keeps talking to Black Lightning, right? Jefferson. Jefferson is Black Lightning's real name. I'm not gonna call him Jefferson. I'm gonna call him Black Lightning because I don't fucking want to. The police. What? Wait, hold on. I got him written down here somewhere. Is he he's an investigator. I do not want to miss. I want to get this right, but my notes are all over the place. Because I started taking notes around 25 minutes in the episode. I should have started taking notes at the beginning scenes. But I felt like I would remember them. Yeah, the investigator. He's an investigator. So the investigator, right? His whole deal with Black Lightning is he's making things worse instead of making things better. I'm really... I call horse shit complete horse shit, absolute 110% horse shit, because they live in a sanctioned gang territory, all right? These gang members do what the fuck they want, clearly, because they have no problem going to private fucking schools, taking kids in the middle of class, in the middle of broad daylight. There's a glaring problem with the criminal violence and the gang violence and gang control is so fucking abysmal. Like it's so out of fucking hand that the cops can't even get the girls' testimonies. They can't do shit. The cops ain't doing shit. And it's like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Black Lightning, I mean, yeah, a few more people are dying, but as opposed to the few more people getting kidnapped and dying for no fucking reason? What? At least they're dying for a cause now. At least they're trying to do something about it. And you're just condemning Black Lightning? You fucking bitch. Fuck you. Nigga, fuck you. And I also have to talk about this investigator, bro. He keeps saying that he's getting cops from other districts and he's getting cops from other police offices, and he doesn't. Nobody's telling him nothing. The chief of police ain't telling him shit. The head of police ain't telling him shit. And the police and the head of police district in his district, she won't even answer his fucking phone calls. And you're telling me Black Lightning is the goddamn problem? Bro, there is nothing. You're telling me that I'm supposed to suspend my disbelief to that much of a degree that this fucking investigator can't even fucking put together some two simple fucking dots. Are you telling me that this motherfucker doesn't see anything suspicious about that? And even if he does nothing. I swear to fucking God. He just talks to Jefferson. I'm sorry, Black Lightning. He just talks to Black Lightning in his like fucking regular state. Like he's not Black Lightning, he's Jefferson right now. You're talking to this. Who the fuck? Why the fuck are you talking to the principal of a goddamn school about this? Instead of actually doing some investigative work. What the fuck is wrong with you? The hell is wrong with you? Do something, man. Oh my God. And Black Lightning, he keeps hearing how corrupt and how crooked and how shady these fucking cops are. And he's just like, yeah, that is odd. That is strange. Now if you excuse me, I gotta go try to bang my ex-wife. Like, what the fuck? Bro, am I the one seeing this shit? What the fuck? You're supposed to be Black Lightning. You're supposed to be the hero. Do some hero shit. You have a fucking Donatello who does machines and who can hack into the goddamn, he can hack into, and instead of having him hack into the police systems and hack and see if they have anything on file about shady or dirty cops or anything on record, any digital record, physical record, something. He doesn't even try to suggest that. Like, hey man, you mind hacking to the police systems and see if there's any shady business afoot, to see let's do that for even the other districts, even the other police districts. Let's see if they're doing anything shady. Let's see, and if they don't have anything on record or file, that seems pretty fucking shady to me. Like, maybe we should take that to even higher levels of authorities. Like, hey man, there is something, this does not make any sense. This does not make any sense. What the fuck is going on, man? It's such a glaring, bro. I'm starting to think the episode 3 is worse. I'm starting to think I am slowly coming to that realization. Like, this guy, you telling me that you have a Donatello who does machines and who can hack into systems quite easily, because I want to save this. I want to save this for the very last point, for the very last, section of the review. I want to save this shit because it's shown that he can hack. At least he can hack into traffic cameras, right? I'm going to save that. I'm saving that. Let me look at my goddamn notes real quick. A police investigator. Okay, so he is a police investigator. Okay. Like, he doesn't, and I'm starting to question whether or not this guy is also crooked, because there's no way that you're not going to, if the head of the police district is not answering your goddamn phone calls, I think that's a fucking problem. Bruh, oh my god. Okay, so let's just move on to the protest. I'm starting to, because my notes, okay. So the protest, right? Black Lightning, he goes to the protest. He goes on top of the roof. Him and his partner talks about the possibilities of where the shooters are going to be. Tobias sends some random fucking shooters to go to the protest. They would have killed at least a good 60 people, because one of the shooters had a semi-automatic gun, and the other shooter, I think he had a semi-auto as well. He probably just had a pistol. I didn't get to see it because Black Lightning stopped them beforehand. So Black Lightning stops both the shooters, right? And then, the pastor of the church, I forgot his name, but he's a well-known actor. He's the best part. I want to say he's the best part of this episode, but he's not really given a chance to shine. Like, he's not given anything, funny to say or anything inspiring to say, but his acting, it's oh my god, it's mwah. Compared to everybody else, mwah. His acting is fucking, and he's a legit actor to me. He might not be like an A-list actor or even a B-list actor, but to me, he has A-list actor material. In this season, in this fucking episode, is A-list acting material. Because, oh shit, I almost forgot. So the mother, right? She tries to get custody of the youngest daughter, because she didn't think that Black Lightning could do it, because he's going back to being Black Lightning. She said, what if he gets hurt? What's that's going to do to her psychologically? What's that going to do to her, physically and all that shit? And I'm like, she's 17, so it shouldn't really affect her all that much, honestly. But I guess it could. I guess that could mentally scar someone even of that old of an age, right? But she had her one bad delivery. The mother is she has one bad delivery when she says that. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. I wrote it down. When she says that she has the right, that's her right as a mother to worry, or that's her right as a mother something. Just look at how look at how she delivers that scene, bruh. It's like, what happened? What happened to you? I was just praising you and how well and how how well you acted through first 1 and 2 episodes, through the first and second episode, and just all of a sudden now you just kind of dropping the ball. I can understand why though. If I read this fucking script from front to back, from start to finish, I would not be giving this shit my all either. I wouldn't be giving this shit a third of my all, let alone like 10%. What the fuck? No, hell no. But I just wanted to bring that up real quick. So Black Lightning, also the pastor, real quick. The pastor was like putting Black Lightning on like a godly pedestal. He was like, well, maybe he's God's answer, or maybe he's the answer of our prayers, or whatever the fuck, right? Like he's like a god, like a godsend, right? And I'm just like, I guess you can make that correlation. I wouldn't personally, because where the fuck has Black Lightning been for the past 9 years, right? But it's not about that. It's about what he's doing now. At least now he's doing something, right? So they're trying to, in the next episode, I swear to God, the next episode is called Black Jesus. I have a prediction, right? I'm predicting that the next episode 4, is going to be the worst episode of the entire series. Well, the entire season 1. I have that prediction, because fuck, right now, this episode, oh my God. And like, also with the mother, don't worry about the whole custody thing, because that gets solved. That gets solved in this same episode, so don't worry about it. But I'm just like, I question the custody thing, because she says that him being Black Lightning, if he gets killed, who's going to take care of her? Or if he gets like seriously injured, she doesn't want her to be exposed to that psychological trauma. But yet she takes her to the protest. Both her daughters are at the protest with her there. So he can't be Black Lightning, but you can go to a protest that has a history of violence. Eve said that the last time somebody had a protest, it didn't end well, right? It didn't end well at all. So this town has a history of protesters, of protesters, of just not ending well, ending in fucking violence, and not violence like there's an opposing side, or violence like, the protesters themselves. It's the violence of the criminals shooting the fucking protesters. And you just bring both of your daughters there? So Black Lightning can't be a fucking hero and save fucking lives, but you can take your daughters into a protest with history of gun violence. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking, that does not compute. That does not make any fucking sense. That is just so fucking stupid. That's stupid. That's fucking idiotic. Why would you do that? Why? What the fuck? Like, so Black Lightning stops both the shooters. Then you see Tobias like, a good 20-30 feet away. I think 20-30 feet. And he's monologuing. And as he's monologuing, I'm just up here like, shoot him. Fucking shoot Black Lightning while you got the fucking chance. Why are you monologuing? Like, He then goes through, like, I'm sick of these, I'm tired of these Negroes. These Negroes always hooting, hollering about God and heaven, but nobody wants to die to get there. These Negroes make me sick. And I'm just like, bruh, shoot Black Lightning. What are you doing? Shoot him. Shoot her, bruh. I was just screaming, shoot her. I started quoting Jurassic Park. I was like, fuck it, I don't care. Just shoot him. He does wind up shooting, like, he gets his henchman, the girl with the black hair and black makeup and real pale skin. She shoots him with a pretty advanced sniper rifle, or pretty advanced, pretty military standard sniper rifle. And instead of shooting Black Lightning, she shot the pastor. I understand why she did that, right? Because you want to take hope away from the citizens. If there is no hope, there is no survival. I get that. But why didn't you also shoot Black Lightning too? You could have just did a double shot. You could have just pow, down, pow, down. Now you don't have to worry about Black Lightning for the next couple days. Hell, you don't even have to, like, give him a lethal shot. You can shoot him in, like, the goddamn leg or something. Shoot him in the back of the heel. Something. Cripple this man. Do something. But then I guess we wouldn't have the show. So she shoots the pastor. The bullet being a sniper bullet, and I think the sniper was military standard. Don't quote me on that. Watch the episode. See for yourself. So the sniper goes through the pastor and straight into the youngest daughter's best friend. Which is, like, that's what I like. That's kind of like, oh, okay. Oh yeah, he was there too. I guess the whole neighborhood showed up for the protest. I'm not sure. And if they all showed up, I guess they're not as fearing of the criminals or the gang members as Eve thinks, because they still show up to the protest. Now you could make the correlation, well, it's Black Lightning. It's Black Lightning's, like, it's the reason that he's back, right? He's back. How the fuck? Hold on, bro. I gotta, before I like talk about the best friend, Tobias didn't know Black Lightning was back. He didn't know. How didn't you know? Like, how the fuck did, like, so, and it doesn't make any sense, because Black Lightning went after Lala, and Lala was the right-hand man of Tobias. So you should have, Lala or none of Lala goons told you that Black Lightning was the reason why he was fucking acting reckless, why he wasn't doing the thing. Well, are you fucking, bruh, you're telling me not a single one what about the crooked cops? Aren't y'all working together? I assume y'all working together the way the cops are acting so crooked in this fucking town. Like, yo, you didn't fucking know? How didn't you know? How didn't you know? That doesn't make any sense. That's so goddamn stupid. How? So, what the fuck? How didn't you? So, Lala, fuck it, Tobias. So Tobias didn't know. He had to see it for his own eyes. Like, how is he alive? He's supposed to be dead. I killed him. Now, obviously, that's going to be later on in the season. I guess Tobias tries to kill Black Lightning or something, whatever the fuck. Who fucking cares, bro? It doesn't make any sense why you wouldn't know he's alive before now. It really doesn't. Your criminal organization goes from being fucking stupid to just borderline retarded. Like, how did y'all take over this city? I really need to know how y'all took over this city, because it's no fucking way you did, bro. It's no way you did. The lack of communication is just so fucking, oh my god. So the best friend and the pastor gets shot. The best friend, and he's paralyzed from the shot. I think the pastor died. I think, yeah, because he got shot in the fucking lung. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead. If he's not, then I hope he's not, because I want him to come back. He's the best actor on the show, bar none. Oh, and real quick, since I'm talking about the acting, the banter between Black Lightning and his partner, I kind of want to call him Donatello. I kind of do. So Black Lightning and his partner banters. There is no chemistry, and like, it is more like the acting, bro. It's just not good. It's not like fucking bad like Birdemic or anything like that, but it's almost, it gets close to that. It gets real close to that Birdemic level of acting. It inches towards that just a little bit more by episode. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. So, what happened? At the end of the episode, I was waiting for this. Oh my god. So, Black Lightning's partner sees, like, he hacks into the traffic cam. He sees Tobias there. And instead of just telling Black Lightning, he deletes the footage or the screen capture. Are you fucking joking? Are you fucking kidding me? Why in the fuck would he delete the screen chat? Why? That does not make any fucking sense. Like, why? The cops could have used that. The cops could have used that to, like, the cops could, like, for what? A number of fucking reasons. The cops could have used that to see where the the sniper shot came from. They could have like guessed that it came from ground level. They could have guessed that they knew the trajectory of the bullet because it came from behind Black Lightning. They knew the trajectory. So they could have used that. They could have used the trajectory to spot that it was ground level, and they could have used that. Like, what the fuck? They could, you could go, the goddamn footage from the traffic cam could have showed them from just hearing the gunfire and how close it was to the ground. Okay, ground level. Okay, where did the bullet come from? The trajectory. It came from behind Black Lightning. What's behind Black Lightning? A whole straight line. A complete straight freeway or like highway, whatever the fuck. A complete straight street. And who's leaving the scene? A black car is leaving the scene the moment, seconds after the pastor gets shot. They could have, bruh, why would you do that? Are you... I don't know what to... There has to be another traffic cam. There has to be. And there has to be no, bro, it's like he hacked into it, so he deleted all the files. If you think like there's always like the cops always have like a copy, right? Because the traffic cam, the way it functions, it sends what it captures directly to the police database. So there's no way they wouldn't have a copy, right? Well, he hacked into the traffic cam. So either he hacked into it before it was able to instantly make that copy. Remember, it's all digital. So it can make a copy as soon as it records instantaneously because it's all digital. Well, maybe he hacked it before, right? No, he didn't. He clearly didn't because so obviously he can hack into the police database. Why didn't he just... What's going, bro? I'm called, bro. Episode 3 is worse. Episode 3 is worse. Like, if you don't think about episode 3, it's not as bad as episode 1 or 2. But if you take the time to analyze it scene by scene, the way that I'm doing, you will see that this is so like, I can't call it worse because episode 1 and 2, like, it was so fucking bad. Episode 1 and 2, they're so fucking bad. But episode 3 has so many like narrative problems. Like at a story aspect, it has so many fucking problems. Like nothing the characters does make any fucking sense. The girl, the youngest daughter being a virgin doesn't make any fucking sense. Bitch, you ain't no fucking virgin. You's a goddamn lie. The partner keeping secrets from Black Lightning doesn't make any fucking sense. I get it. Like it's supposed to be this twist for later on in the season, but it doesn't make any sense. Why would you tell these niggas are trying to kill Black Lightning and anyone who's associated with them? What the fuck are you doing? Why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense. And there's nothing they can do that's gonna make it make sense. There's nothing they can do. It doesn't make any sense. The mother constantly fighting for custody over the daughters doesn't make any sense when she takes the daughters to a fucking protest with a history of ending with gun violence. That doesn't make any fucking sense. How the fuck are they better off with you if you're just willy-nilly taking protesters that ends with fucking violence? What the fuck is wrong with you? The police investigator The police inspector. It doesn't make any fucking sense. How the fuck are you an investigator? How are you an inspector? The fuck is wrong? Like, you telling me the chief, the head of the district of police, the head of the police district won't answer your fucking calls. You can't get a fucking word while there's other cops from other districts, from other police sanctions, from other police sanctions coming and running shit in your fucking district. It's in your fucking jurisdiction. And you can't get one fucking word, and you don't find not a single thing wrong with that. But instead of just talking to some other cops, or at the very least talking to some other form of law, some other upper in like law enforcement, you just talk to this fucking principal at some fucking high school. You talk to. Why would you tell the principal of a high school all this damning information towards the justice system? Why would you do that? Why would you? So you tell this random ass fucking principal. I mean, you could say, well, maybe they've been friends for years. Okay, that doesn't explain why he doesn't tell anybody else. He doesn't. So he'll go as far as to ask questions to the heads in charge. They won't tell him shit, but he won't go as far as to ask questions. What are you, bro? Come on. Like, y'all are asking me to just completely be retarded now, because none of this makes any sense. And it doesn't make any, because if you're doing this just for the plot, then that just proves that your story is fucking weak. If you have to cripple your characters, if you have to cripple like simple story elements just to fit the plot of the show, just to make sure that the show has a fucking plot, your script is not just weak, it doesn't even have fucking legs to stand on. What the fuck are you doing? Like, this is not how you execute a show. This is not how a show is made. Not a good one anyway. Like, I don't know why I want to keep watching this series. I don't know why. Maybe I just want to see just how much worse it could possibly get. This series, I hate to compare it to Logan Paul, but I'm gonna have to compare it to Logan Paul. You just keep watching Logan Paul to see just how much more stupid this man can get. Just how stupid this man really is. That's how you are with this series. Like, so far, I'm just like, bro, I'm baffled by how stupid this shit is, bro. Like, I want to see just how much, matter of fact, you want to see just how more retarded Logan Paul is, and you want to see just how more retarded this show is going to get. Like, this, bro, the partner, Donatello, fucking deleting the traffic cam footage it broke me. It fucking broke me, y'all. It broke me. I went through this whole episode 3 with little to no problems until I just broke it down right here and now. I got through the whole thing with little to no problems. My biggest issue is that the daughter couldn't even say suck. Like, the daughter couldn't say suck. Like, that was my biggest issue. Like, why couldn't she say suck? Y'all that fucking strict? But the last scene, you guys, you did so well. You did so fucking well. But then you got to the last fucking scene where the Donatello's just deleting traffic footage for no goddamn reason. Like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you not tell Black Lightning? What? It's all for the plot. That's just simply for the plot. If you don't know, if you don't think it's for the plot, you're fucking wrong. That's so much for the goddamn plot. It hurts, bro. It fucking hurts. It's like, so you're just going to sacrifice a character just to fit the plot of the show. Get Black Lightning, get some better writers. Man, What's my verdict for this episode? What's my rating? It's a goddamn 0. It's not even a fucking 1. It's a goddamn. I'ma be fair. I'ma at least give it a 1. I'ma at least give it a 1. Episode 1 was a was a what? Was a 3. Episode 2 was a 1 to a 2. I'm gonna give episode 2 a 2. This actually boosts episode 2 rating. So episode 1 is a goddamn 3. Episode 2 is a goddamn 2. And episode 3 is a goddamn 1. And trust me, the irony is not lost upon me. I'm done, okay? I'll see you all for episode 4 in about a goddamn week. Because I don't think I could do this shit right. I don't think I could watch this shit back to back. I'm gonna have to wait a week, y'all. I'm sorry. At least this time you'll have some visuals. At least this time you can see you can see the frustration and anger on my goddamn face as I review this horse shit fucking series. Fuck it, bro. I'm not even ending it properly, bro.